Hey y'all, back again with another video. So what happened was I was recording a video, right? And my screen just blacked out. So I had to reboot my laptop and everything, and then I started it back and it didn't record the video I was recording. So I'm beginning to HATE this laptop. But good thing I remember what I was doing though. But anyway, so I'm going to recap. Well, I'm going to say over what I said in the last video. So, when I do the ice tray, and I showed y'all everything. I was recording it and everything. So, like I have four ice trays in the freezer, right? And one ice tray, right? So 4 of those ice trays fills up one of these, right? So this is a 1-person job. When the person that comes in here takes the ice trays, crack them over into this, tray here, bucket here, bin here, bucket, whatever you call it. They empty 4, right? Empty the 4 ice, the ice trays into this bucket, right? And then it's filled with ice. So you take the 4 ice trays that you just empty into here, and you take it and you pour. This is what I do. I boil my water, right? Because I don't have a filter in my sink. I boil my water and I pour this on the ice tray. I did some videos showing y'all how I do. So this is what I do. I boil my water in the kettle. Once it's finished boiling, I fill up the ice. I fill up the pitcher. I fill up the pitcher until it's full. Until this is full, right? Because when my husband do it, it takes him like 2 days to do a couple of minute process, thing. So he'll fill up the bucket, the tray. He'll fill up the bucket, right? But he'll leave the 4 ice trays on the microwave for me to do, and he'll leave this not empty for me to fill up. No, the person that comes in here and empties the ice tray into this bucket has to fill the ice trays up, fill up the pitcher, fill up the kettle, and then fill up the pitcher until it's full. You put it aside. If I don't do it, it don't get done. But one day I'm going to invest in an ice maker and a water cooler, and then I will take this job out. I won't have to fill up no ice trays. I won't have to fill up no kettle to fill up the pedal. The kettle to fill up the pitcher. I'll have the ice tray. I'll still keep the ice trays, but I won't have to fill up the ice trays. The ice will make itself, and the water cooler will be cool. Now, if I had a filter on my sink, I would just fill it up straight into the pitcher. But I don't, so I boil it and then I put it in the pitcher. I put it aside, and yeah. If this is not recording, then oh well, it is what it is. But this is what I do. Some of the things that I do. I fill up the pitcher. I fill up the bucket and water. Fill up the ice trays, and then you're done. Why drag it along? So I already filled up the ice trays, and then you close the freezer. And then you fill up the pitcher, and you're done. Why stretch it longer than it needs to be? So, I would love to one day wake up to like the smell of food cooking. Last time I woke up to that, I was living at my mother's house. Those were the days. But yeah, so if I fall asleep and I take a nap and I wake up at 8 o'clock at night, no one's gonna cook. You know? So what if I sleep through the night? Y'all gonna starve? Y'all gonna wake me up? No one's gonna come in here and try to cook? See, I would love that. See? But if I tell my husband that what I want to eat, it's the end of the world. Like, oh, why you don't tell me what you want to eat? Every chance I get, I tell him what I want. I be like, I would love some oxtails. You know, I would love some collard greens and mustard greens and rice, you know. I be like, oxtails, I say ribs, whatever meat it is, I always say collard greens and mustard greens and rice. So the sad thing is that either he don't listen or he don't remember. But I'm always throwing hints of what meal I want him to cook for me. And here's the thing. He'll cook the meat, he'll cook the vegetables, but want me to do the rice. Nah, man. You need to do the whole meal. Because when I come in here, I do the whole meal. You know? Then you always say, oh, you never tell me. He always say, you never tell me what you want. I literally always tell him what I want. Like for Mother's Day, I told him what I want. For my birthday, I told him what I want. Didn't get any of those meals. Because, I don't tell him. He just don't either listen or he don't remember. But I always tell him what meals I want. So I always wind up cooking my own meals. I know how to make oxtails. I know how to make ribs. I just want him to cook for me for once in a while. Now, I don't know how to make collard greens and mustard greens. I know how to make cabbage, but I'm pretty sure if I put my mind to it, I can make collard greens. Oh, you know what's good together too? Collard greens and cabbage. Ooh, what's that song by Stacey Lattisaw? Perfect combination. A perfect combination. Collard greens plus cabbage. But yeah, and it's like 10:20 p.m. and I got some chicken on in here with I'm how you call that? They say boiling it. I seasoned the chicken. Make sure you season your chicken well so you can have a good broth. I'm gonna let this boil for like an hour or simmer for an hour, right? And I'm gonna cut up some onions, lots and lots of onions. It's like maybe 8 pieces in here, 4 thighs and 4 legs. So yeah, I'm going to probably add more of this or the other brand of this, and a tablespoon of adobo. Yeah, to make your broth even though I season my chicken good, I like to add an extra like a tablespoon of whatchamacallit. Yeah, so yep. So this video, the last video was I don't know, but I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, I was okay. So I was like, don't mind these. I got some onions. I got some oranges and some lemons. So I was gonna make an orange cake for one of the neighbors, because I was gonna make this for my birthday. I was gonna make an orange and cream cake, and I was like, nah, But then a few months later, which was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, he asked me, can I make him some lemon cake? Some orange cake with some cream cheese frosting. Now, whenever I make a cake, I have the ingredients most of the time. May not have the orange or the lemon, but I'm more likely to have the butter, the flour, the sugar, the vanilla extract, the baking powder, the baking soda. I'm more likely to have that. Sometimes I have buttermilk, I have the powdered sugar too. So he wants cream cheese frosting. I don't care too much for cream cheese frosting, But I love cream cheese on my on my biscuit, waffles. I love cream cheese and jelly. I do. It's good. On crackers too, it's good. Speaking of biscuits, my biscuits is going bad. Usually when I make biscuits, I have a taste for it. I only eat like maybe 2 of them at a time. I don't normally sit there and eat the whole biscuit, the whole 6 or 7. So usually when I make them, it's like 7 at a time. So I don't know how to make just enough for 2 biscuits. I don't know how to do that. As soon as I learn how to do that, it's a wrap. So this one is already starting to go bad. I usually freeze them, but the best time to eat my biscuits is the day of or the next day. So these may go in the garbage. And whenever I make biscuits, if my husband don't get to them, they'll go to waste. I only eat like 2. So yeah. And another thing I want to say, when my husband fills up the ice tray, he don't fill it up. The ice tray's up full. He fills it up to like this much, and your ice be like this little. But when I do it, it's this much ice. So I finally put this back in the kitchen. This haven't been in the kitchen for years, and we got a new back door. It opens from the outside now. I mean, I said opens from the outside. Oh, it opens inside too, but it opens like we push it out. It don't. The last door was open. We open it and it comes inside. It goes out. I would open it, but it's dark out there, and I don't know what's back there, and I ain't trying to get attacked. Bugs, whatever, cats, I don't know. So, yeah. So, I seasoned this chicken, and now it marinated. I had it sitting over there for a while. I forgot to put it in the refrigerator. Yeah. So that's it. I just wanted to tell y'all what was what I'm doing. So I'm gonna cut some onions up. I'm gonna let it cook for an hour. I got a pot of rice in the refrigerator. I'm gonna cut some okra up. I don't really use frozen okra. What I normally do is buy fresh okra, clean it, cut it up, and freeze whatever I don't use. But I never really use frozen okra. Straight from the bag, from the freezer in the store. I usually buy it fresh, and I chop it up and I throw it in the pot, with some carrots and I usually don't use canned carrots. I usually use fresh carrots. That's what I normally do when I cook with my vegetables. I normally use fresh vegetables, fresh veggies. So that's what I normally do. So yeah, what's that saying? A woman's job is never done, right? Oh, y'all saw my ring light. You were content creator when you got a ring light on. Oh, hold on. No, this is charging. I don't want it to cut. So you see that stuff right there on the floor? So we had like a leak in the living room again, and it messed up the floor in the living room. Like when you go to the bathroom, and it messed up the dining room thing. So I said the dining room table area. So that had to be cleared off, and the floor got done. The same people that did this whole kitchen, they did the back door and they did that floor. Because if the building manager do it, you know what the landlord told me? She said that the building manager, not saying no names, he do band-aid jobs. So what she want is surgery. Like doing how they gutted out this whole kitchen, that was surgery. He would just take these panels off and put, and the problem is still there. That's Band-Aid. She said it good. She said it good. He does a Band-Aid job. I need surgery, but surgery costs money. So it's like, and I prefer surgery job too. Like when it comes to fixing up a place, I'd rather you go deep down into the problem instead of just covering it, just the surface, and you got the problem still happening under it. Now those guys, they got down in there. That was surgery. They went in there. He would just do light work, like Band-Aid work, like something that won't last long. It's just temporary. Like he do temporary jobs / Band-Aid jobs. The people that she hired to do, who are professionals, who know what they doing, they do surgery, and it's permanent, and it's longevity. But see, that's why I don't really like him to come in here, because he's not a professional at fixing stuff. As far as like fixing stuff, he's not. Like, I wouldn't even want him to paint this house apart. He don't know what he's doing. So the guys were supposed to finish the floor. I don't know what happened. He all of a sudden wanted to do it. He was going to try to do what they do, but they're professionals. They get paid to do this for a living. He don't do this for a living. So I need to end this video, because if this thing cuts off again, this is take 2 of me doing this, but y'all don't know that. Now y'all know. But I'm going to show y'all something. Oh, don't mind that. But yeah, so this is what's done so far. There's 2 tiles missing. So yeah, they fixed over here. It was a mess because it was a leak up there. So they fixed that. We don't walk and trip. But now he's gonna finish doing this. He don't even do this for a living. You should just let the professionals do it. Just look at this. And then he had the nerve to write a note. Please do not stand on these towels. Please walk around this area. Thank you. What? And then had the nerve to put it right here. Like, he told me this before, and he still wrote a letter. Like, come on now. Come on now. Let's be serious. Come on now. If you tell me, all you have to do is tell me once. You ain't got to write a note. But I guess he did that for my husband and my son. But usually when someone tells me or my son something, we will remember and we won't do it. But for him, that note probably was mainly for him, my husband, because he swear he can remember everything. But when the time comes, I don't remember you said that to me. My son will vouch for it though. He's my witness, but he's not gonna come on the camera and no. But yeah, I can tell him something multiple times and he'll say, "Oh, you didn't say that to me," and then my son will come and say, "Yeah, she did." I'm like, "Hey, high five to my son," because I know I'm not crazy. I say things to my husband and he be like, "Oh, let me tell you something." And I'm gonna go because I think this thing gonna cut off again. I may have to set my laptop back to the factory setting, but I don't want to lose everything on my tablet. But anywho, I tell him to write down his appointment. Oh, I'm gonna remember it. Yeah, I'm gonna remember it. Day up. What time was my appointment? What day was my appointment? I tell him to do this every time. Even I'm going to take heed of what I say. But when I get my appointments, I get printouts of them. And I keep them in a place where I can remember them. And they call me. They email me. They text me. So I get all the notifications for my appointment. They call, they text, they email me. And they give me a hard copy for my appointment. So that's 4. They call me the day before my appointment. If my appointment's on a Monday, they'll call me that Friday. Boom. But I tell this one, write your new password down. Write your new email down. Write your appointment down. You know? Oh, I'm going to remember it. I'm going to remember it. He don't remember his password. He don't remember his email. He don't remember his appointment. And he expect me to remember it. The only way I remember mine is from my paper. My appointment paper. I'm telling you. And then you can't tell him nothing like, oh, I be wanting to say I told you. I said write it down. Write it down. Oh, I'm gonna remember it. Like the other day, I told him he had an appointment Friday at 12 something. He didn't get there till after 1 because he thought it was another appointment. I said no, it was this appointment. Oh, why why you didn't? I said I did tell you. He was like, oh yeah, you did tell me. This is what I deal with. This is what I deal with. Sometimes I have to write it down for him. Take the initiative. Like I be like, write your password down. Write your this is what I said. See, this is what happens when people don't listen to me. When he don't listen to me, not people. When he don't listen to me, I say write your password down. Write your email down. You know, so that if you get a new phone, when you get a new phone, you can put all that information into the new phone. He don't remember his password. He don't remember his email. I had the same email since 2009. I write it down. Well, I remember by heart now, but I write the password down. You know, any new passwords, I write down. You know, I write down. Now we stop. But yeah, I may add this to the seasoning too, the pack too, or the other brand, Batter. I thought Batter and this was the same brand. Okay, so I thought this and this were the same brand until I realized, oh, this is Goya. So Goya keeps it in the package. Batter keeps it in the jar. Okay, so I'm going to use canned carrots today and frozen okra. Usually I have some fresh okra. Usually I have some fresh carrots, but I didn't buy any this time, so I'm not. So how many tablespoons is in one package? But anyhow, so I'm going to end this video. Oh, I got to make some iced tea. Ugh. Getting this man to do things for me is like pulling teeth. And then he'll be like, oh, you didn't ask me to do this. And my son, he heard me ask him. So it's not like I'm making this up. You know? But I'm making my iced tea. And I'm going to let y'all go. Because y'all already seen how I make my... Oh, wow. Where's the other tea bags? Wait a minute. Oh, wow. It's 5. Okay. 5. I use 6. Oh, it is 6. Okay. I didn't see that one in there. Okay. Thank God. Okay. I don't know why I took out this, yep, 6 tea bags. Just what I need. Oh, no. I need a full, kettle. This is the iced tea I wanted him to make. The peach flavor. I seen this in the store the other day. It's $8. He got this from the neighbor. So yeah, the cake that I wanted, that the neighbor that wanted me to make the cake, he wound up moving. So I'm still gonna make the cake because I want to try it now. I want to try orange cake. So yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of this in my in the regular tea I made. I'm just probably gonna put like 1 scoop, like, you know, one scoop of this into my tea already. that I normally make, and we're gonna try it, okay? But I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Bye.